Don't worry, friend. Mission accepted. So I'm in the garage cleaning up a little bit and I get a frantic text message from my friend. He's over in Barbados right now. He dropped off his Model X at the airport and it's been sitting there. It's just draining power like crazy. Friday, it will be there an entire week. And he's already down to 130 miles, starting with 220. So he thinks it's because of Sentry Mode. I'm sure Sentry Mode's been going crazy on the car because it's at an airport. People are looking at it. He's got some Arachnid 22s from T-Sportline, and I'll show you those. He's tried turning off Sentry Mode from the app multiple times, but it seems like after 15 minutes, it jumps and turns back on. So I don't know if that's a problem with 3.0 with the 3.0 computer, or that's a problem with Sentry Mode or whatever. So I suggested, hey, I'm not right around the corner from the airport, but do you want me to run down there? You can remotely unlock it and I can turn off Sentry Mode physically. Which, how many other cars in the world can you do that to? There's not that many. Getting back to the point, I said, or I can come pick it up and I can bring it home. That way you don't have to get a crew even more, because he's gonna be there till next Friday. So it's another week. His car will be dead by then. As a good friend, I'm gonna go down there. Karen and I are gonna go down there and we're gonna rescue the car. Gotta find it. Text him so he can remotely unlock it and start it, and we can drive it home. I'll drive it home to here. We'll figure out when he gets back, all that kind of stuff. So plus maybe we'll do some testing on the car, since well, I won't have a key, but maybe we'll do some testing comparing two Raven Model X's, one performance, one non-performance. Might be kind of fun. So we're gonna get ready and go down to the airport and rescue mission, Tesla style. So I think you told me the wrong parking garage. So now I'm on the hunt for your car. Hopefully I find it in here. Hopefully the police don't show up too. I think you said 1G towards the back. Do you see a Model X? I don't see one yet. I see it. There it is. Finally, after hours of hunting, we finally found. And I left my phone in the car, so I can't even text him to get the thing. So I walked all the way back there to get my phone so I can text him to have him remotely unlock the car, and then remotely start the car so I can get in it and drive it to my house. That is actually really cool. I'm not sure there's too many cars that you can do that with and actually drive the car without anything like that. There is a couple, don't get me wrong. Don't throw it in the comments. I do know there is some cars, but there's not many cars. But the fact that he's able to monitor his car from Barbados here in a parking garage on the bottom floor. I'm gonna text him so he can unlock the car. Look at that. It's amazing. There's only 4 Sentry Mode alerts. I have to move my seat, bud. You only had 4 events. You're not focused on me. I'm gonna have to move all your settings, but I'm gonna have to leave the car in drive, otherwise it shuts off. Seatbelt. All right, so I paid. I'm off to find Karen somewhere. I don't even know where I'm at, but we'll find her. So he was definitely right. He's got 122 miles till empty. 122 miles until the battery is empty, and that's not good because he parked it with 220, and Sentry Mode must have been activating, but here's the issue. His hard drive is not working. So I wonder if it was trying to write onto it, but it wasn't working, so it was having issues and just trying to drain the battery. It wasn't hot or anything. It was in the bottom level of the parking garage. So yeah, I mean, there's no sidewall, so it is warm. It's about 90 some degrees today, but still, they shouldn't drain the battery that much. 122 or 222 down to 100 miles of range in 6 full days. Not good. I wonder what that's attributed to. Maybe he kept looking at his car to see what the issues were or what was going on, but it could be the software update. Let's see what software he's on. He's on 24.4, so that, I mean, could be. There was a new update. My wife got it on her Model X, and it's 28.2, and autopilot seems to be doing a lot better, so maybe it was a lot of internal things for that computer. I'm gonna get the car home. You know, I might hook it up to my Wi-Fi and see if we can get the update done for him. Because why not? So it's the next day. I pulled it in the garage here for him, and I plugged it in because it was already at 88 miles by the time I got it home last night. It was kind of dark, so I didn't film anything, but I had to make sure that I did not put it in park, otherwise I'm not able to move it. I can't get into the car now. I can get in if I just text him like I did at the airport. But also, he was concerned that it was the Sentry Mode cameras or the Sentry Mode that was draining the battery so fast. And that's not the case, not that I've noticed. When I got into the car, there was only 4 events. His camera showed a gray X. So I pulled the memory card and I brought it downstairs to see what was on the card. He and I have been texting back and forth because he's been having issues with his memory card in his model. He's got a Performance Model 3, same color, and he's using the same thumb drive that Karen's using in her Model X. I haven't had an issue, haven't had the gray X or anything, and his showed that it was going slow. Little micro thumb drive, so you don't have this large stick. I'll have a link down below of what I used, and I told him what to get. It's 128 gig. I get on there and there's no footage. Tesla Cam is there and it says saved. Recent events were there, but no activity. So it was weird that there's something actually did record there. So I'm not sure if he was using a PC or a Mac. I reformatted the hard drive for him because there was nothing on it anyway, and put Tesla Cam on there. I'm gonna try it in my Model 3 and see if I get the gray X, see what happens to it. Like I said, we don't have any issues with the same exact card. I'm not sure why he was losing that much, but from going from 220 down to 120, that's a lot of phantom drain. So I don't know why it was. It could have been he was on 24.2 or 24.4 before I turned the car off and plugged it in, because there is a software update that we just got on our Model X, 28.2, and actually I texted him. He was able to start the download last night after, you know what, he got it an hour after I plugged it into my Wi-Fi, and I still haven't gotten into my Model 3. What's up with that, man? He has the 28.2 now, which is a lot better for 3.0. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this now. He's not getting back till next Friday, a week from today, so I gotta put it somewhere. I guess I'll pick him up in my car and bring him back here to pick up his car, which is weird. But, you know, that's what friends do. We help each other out. And that's what a lot of Tesla people do, too. I think a lot of people are very helpful in the Tesla community. I do like the way that looks with the 22s. Those are the Arachnets from T-Sportline, like I said. He's done a lot to it. Let me show you. Probably showed you last night, but chrome delete, carbon fiber mirror caps, real carbon fiber from RPM Tesla. The satin black, it looks like 22s from T-Sportline. I believe he's got this ceramic coated. Chrome delete here. Chrome delete on the mirrors, of course. Everything's chrome deleted. And I really like this detail that I'm gonna steal. I like this. Chrome delete, but the chrome pops through with the Tesla back here. This piece comes off, and then the Tesla can be taken off separately. So, and then did they vinyl wrap that? Wow. They wrapped that. It's a lot of stretching. But I think the car looks good. Sleek, aggressive, plus he's tinted the windows. Again, same color as ours. Oh wow, he tinted the fog lights as well. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do a follow-up when I pick him up at the airport in a week from now and see his thoughts, see if it's any better. We are going to do some testing on this car versus my car. He's actually texting right now. So that was him. He's again still in Barbados, but like I said, we're going to do some testing on the car to 0 to 60 testing this versus the performance, what that actually looks like on film and what that looks like on numbers and things like that. They're very similar builds, although he's got the 22s and he's got the 6-passenger. I have the 5-passenger. So there's probably a little weight difference there, and then with the 22s, although I think these 22s are lighter than the factory 22s. I'll have to look that up first. But as always, stay awesome, stay positive, and help a fellow friend, help a fellow Tesla owner, help anybody really. Just be helpful. I'll catch you on the next one.